All right. Hello again. This is Race Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Some news in the game today, and well, we're going to continue on with our character here. But let's get together with the rest of the gang and get things rolling.
Get my son's video game, and then it was outdated when play something. Hello.
Hey guys.
Hello, Trace.
Hey.
Boy, what news we have today, huh?
You don't want to know.
Oh, I was at work from home today, so because I had Discord open, it shortly after it happened, I got notification from Down to Earth Astronomy's channel. Definitely not a happy day for console players.
Oh no.
Yes, it's hard to console them.
Although Chris has been trying all day.
I've been angry all day behind it.
Oh, you just been an instigator, that's all.
Huh? No. They're not going to put it on the console. I'm pissed that it ain't on my PlayStation 4 that I don't know if I play. And they ain't putting it on the Xbox that I don't own. I feel some kind of way about that.
Jesus.
Well, we do have a number of folks that are subscribers to this channel who are console players.
I know too.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
I know too. Galactic Police and
look, you gotta keep. You gotta laugh or cry. I wonder if they're gonna. We've been discussing, me and Lynn and all this. We're wondering if they're gonna try to transfer their stuff from the console if they get a PC.
If they get a PC, yeah. How many of them actually have PCs? I mean, come on.
Most people that got consoles. I don't know. Some people have PCs though.
Some do.
Well, it's just like this. For the last 2 years, most of you people have been working from home off of something.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and what I'm thinking is Elite does do a lot of dealing with computer companies. Maybe they go in there and maybe they talk to them to get a hellacious deal for these people. Maybe they,
I don't know.
I don't know how they can make it right. I don't. But if you can't do it, you can't do it. There's no sense in being pissed at the messenger.
Yeah.
Well, this is the second time. The first time was the Mac users.
Yeah. And then the Linux users.
They all got kicked to the curb.
Yeah, so get in line, your turn will be next. Just give us some time.
I guess the PC players are the first man in and the last man standing. But I don't know.
I think that Braven did the wrong thing, though. When he started this venture, he should have said, I will try with my utmost wherewithal to bring console players along with us in Odyssey. I can't promise it, but I will give it my all to try to get you on board.
Yeah.
And it may have been that his stockholders told him, no, you just guarantee it. Don't make a shit.
Well, that can happen too.
You don't want to be caught unprepared.
Yep.
And that's what this whole thing is all about anyway.
Money.
Business. Yep, business.
Money makes the world go round.
Come back when you're ready.
Yeah.
Reckon Raven sort of give them the sort of ultimatum of could you do it by Christmas or something? And they said, yep, okay. And that was way back when Odyssey released. And he said, okay, right, well, you got till Christmas. If you can't get it done by then, I'm going to get someone else in. And then he's got someone else in after because they've failed to do it, and he's got rid of them. got someone else in there said it can't be done. It can't be done. I don't know what they were thinking, but they were never going to get it done. And
I don't
it's
know.
dawned on them, and that's why he's turned around today and said, I'm sorry, it can't be done.
Yeah, who knows?
Because they finally got someone who knows what they're doing and said it can't be done. That's it, what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Certainly possible.
Yeah.
They must have had someone there who said it could be done for them to even bother, you know,
Yeah.
going through all that they've been through. It must have been convincing. Whoever, you know, was in charge of that, they must have been pretty convincing and confident.
Oh, I'm sure they. I mean, given enough.
You have idiots that tell you they can go to the moon and back for a few $1,000s too.
All right.
Oh, this is the looks like a neutron star here. Oh, I don't like these. Oh my god.
But I do feel sorry for the console holders.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also have never understand the console concept, because this is supposed to be a game where you play with people that you know. And if you were on a console, you couldn't play with people in the PC.
Right.
So it was screwed up from the word go.
Yeah, there's a few games that have managed to do that, though, isn't there? Across
There are.
platform where they actually can be in the same instance and all that. God knows how they do that.
But they
Yeah,
had
War
but they
Thunder
had the
does.
base game built for multiple platforms. I don't
don't
believe
know.
they ever built
Not War
Elite.
Thunder. Not War Thunder.
Elite
That
is a
started off
purely
just PC.
computer-based game. It was designed for computers originally, but consoles came in, and I just suppose I don't know. I cannot understand why it can't go on
I don't know.
the
I do feel sorry for them.
PS4 sort of thing. I don't know.
I do think that either Elite owes a lot of money to a lot of people with consoles, because they did promise.
Well, you know, people have got their money's worth out of Horizons. I mean, the people who say they put 1,000 hours in and now it's all for nothing. It's not really. I mean, it's still got 1,000 hours worth of enjoyment for what it was. You know what I mean? But it's, I know what they mean. It's
They can't never go forward.
Yeah.
No.
But they can. You can carry on playing Horizons. Well, for the foreseeable future.
New
anyway.
game thing.
Who knows, though? That could be
Another-
injected now, the future. But I wouldn't feel too confident. Because Horizons.
The game is basically, it is what it is now. Horizons is.
Yeah.
Now us, you give it about 2 or 3 years, we might be gone so far we didn't even remember Horizons, because it's almost like the Elite Dangerous 2 now.
Yeah, see, I don't understand why they didn't keep Horizons and this come up with Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Isn't that what
Yeah.
they did before they split it? When it was Elite, and then it was Elite Dangerous, and then it was
Right.
Elite Dangerous Horizons. Wasn't them all separate games from each other?
No, when the first Elite Dangerous came out, I mean, Elite, the old Elite was prior to this whole multiplayer MMO concept thing. But Elite Dangerous, when it came out, that was where it started. Horizons was still the same. You could dual interact with Horizons and people who weren't. They just didn't, or did they?
What was Beyond? When did that come?
Beyond, yeah. There was one of them where.
Beyond was before Horizons.
Right, so there was Elite Dangerous Beyond, Elite Dangerous Horizons. One of them was not within really that you couldn't interact with people on the other side. No, they still always shared the same the same database and backing. I don't know.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Now, if David was a good businessman, he would take Horizons and he would tell his people, make me an Odyssey that the console players can play.
In other words, at this
Keep
point,
them
it was
separate.
separate.
Yep. But I actually don't think he has enough console players to justify that expense.
Yeah, I don't think so. Be too much.
Because even since we've got Odyssey, a lot of your console players bit the dust and went and bought a computer. I know 15 in the Burr Pit have went and purchased a computer so they could be in Odyssey.
Galaxy map.
So I don't know.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
But I can guarantee you, if there was more console players than PC players,
we'd be the ones on the shore end.
Right.
Yep.
That's why you do it.
Yep. Yep. They're not in it for good looks and good times. But like I was saying before Trace comes on, I used to be madder than a freaking hornet. It never seemed to fail. I could buy my son an Xbox or a PlayStation. And before he ever could really finish the game or finish 2 games, they had a new Xbox out.
Yeah.
Or a new Xbox game or PlayStation game. Well, you couldn't play it on the brand new one that I just got that wasn't even hardly a year old. You had to buy the new and improved PlayStation and Xbox.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's not like console players shouldn't, couldn't, or wouldn't be used to that by now because it's happened to them all along their life.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Especially the new PlayStation has got a strictly limited 5-year lifespan, I reckon.
If you're lucky.
It's the memory BIOS chip or whatever that cannot be replaced now.
Well, I think there's a loop around that. You can delete the old games that's on it and start all over again.
Not sure how it works. I think it's like a battery, an internal battery in the BIOS thingy somehow. And it's that. And there's nothing can be done about it.
Also, even ours have. Even our motherboards have a BIOS battery on them.
Yeah. But
yeah, CR2032, you can replace it anytime you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the new PS5, they cannot be replaced, and this is what the big stink is about. There's people going up in arms about it, and that's bad because basically means it's useless after 5 years or so.
Okay, but
Engage.
Preparing for jump.
if PlayStation keeps going upgrade, and you can't play it on your old games, well, wouldn't that sooner or later affect Elite Dangerous, or they were going to have to keep upgrading just to make sure that PlayStation was compatible? I mean, I don't know.
You know, when consoles first come out, they could, if you looked after them, they'd last for years and years and years. You could go back in 50 years and play it, but with the new consoles, it's not going to be like that.
Yeah.
They've got a lifespan, that's it. You'd have
I've
to
still
have
got
a
my
new
PlayStation 3 and I can still watch Blu-rays on it.
Yeah, I've got a PlayStation 3. That's the last one I had. Yeah, you can change the BIOS battery in them. They're the last one, I think.
No, the 4 seems
even-
fine.
I think 4 you can as well, can't you? But it's the
I have a
5.
PS4.
My daughter's got a PS4. My son's got an Xbox.
Galaxy map.
He's got one of the newer ones,
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
but not the top of the range one. But the other thing with them is the hard drives on them aren't big enough for half the games. You'd maybe get 1 or 2 games on the hard drive that's built into
That's
it,
true.
and that's it. You have
Is
to
that
have
the
a
one I'm
external-
thinking about? That if you want to play another game, then you'd have to delete the old games off of it?
So, yeah,
Because
Yeah,
there was
right,
something my son
now.
said, well, yeah, I can do that, but I have to delete my game off of it.
Yeah. When I had a PS2, I had about 10 memory cards where like you had all the games on the memory cards basically.
How many pirated games did you have on the PS2?
Engage.
I
None.
had,
Charging FTS.
Not many.
I hate
Is
saying
it PS1 or PS2? You just terrible.
Yeah.
the
When you
PS2.
think now, back, they were
I didn't-
brilliant at the time. Though, when they come out, it was like, what?
Well, gentlemen, I will tell you, like I always say, they do that because if they made a PlayStation or an Xbox that would last for 10 or 15 years,
They'd go out of
they would
business.
eventually run out of people to sell new ones to, and they'd go out of business. So you make them to where they don't last long. You get the parents.
It's the modern way, isn't it? It's the throwaway society. It's like cars now. Once they get to like 15 years
Disposable.
old,
Designed
go.
obsolescence.
The only console that I buy now is Nintendo, and that's it.
Thank God
And-
my son moved out. I don't have to buy that crap no more.
Preparing to full
No.
space.
The reason I buy Nintendo because Nintendo is more cartoonish, family oriented, and it has a lot of Nintendo branded stuff that you can't find on nothing else. The PS4, well, PS5, PS4, Xbox. The reason I don't buy them is because mostly everything that's on them is also on the PC. So I kind of look at the PC, the PlayStation 5, and the Xbox all being the same. It's just, why buy them when I can get it all on the PC?
Well, the only reason I have a PlayStation 4 is because it's Sony owns the specs on Blu-ray, and it's basically the only Blu-ray player that's always up to date.
Oh, okay. I don't have a Blu-ray player at all, but my PS4 Pro, which I don't use. I don't even own a Blu-ray.
Oh, PS3 has a Blu-ray.
No, I don't own any
Engage.
DVDs and stuff like that.
Screening FTL engine and preparing for jump.
But I ain't saying I ain't got the movies though.
Yeah, we know what kind of movies you got. You don't have to tell us.
I ain't got the kind.
Doesn't place ring any bells.
I am
me,
sure
you
glad
the-
you're here, Trace. I have tried for the last 3 hours to work the piss and vinegar out of them. The only thing I did was end up having to buy more paint for the bottom of my ship.
The only thing I have is Plex.
Hello,
You know
Carl.
what Plex is, right? Y'all know what Plex is, right?
Flex.
Coming from you, there's no telling what it means.
Plex, Plex. It's software on my computer. It's a server software. All my movies are on hard drives. That's why one of my computers have 72 terabytes of hard drive space.
Engage.
You spend too much time watching movies. So
Literally, it's loaded with 16 terabyte hard drive.
That's not much.
No, that's 72, and all my movies are in 264 format.
H.264, yeah.
Yeah, H.264. Yeah, you wouldn't know if you were looking at a Blu-ray or a regular. You couldn't tell.
Well, H.264 is a container format. You can put a lot of different ones in.
Yeah, most of it's MP4s and same thing with the container MKV.
Yep.
Yeah. Now my Nintendo Wii I have. Then the Wii, that's the only console I got that's got all the Nintendo games for every one ever made. And that's way up there in the hundreds.
Engage.
I know you're crazy now that you got
Preparing to full
Nintendo
space.
Wii. I know you're crazy now.
Well, I got all the games for it, all of them.
Now, how many times have you thrown your controller through your TV?
Not at all.
How many times have you played it with the kids and stuff, and the next day you couldn't hardly walk or your arms were down? Sure.
That can happen. It's got a 2 terabyte hard drive hooked up to it. All the games are on the 2 terabyte hard drive. That Wii is soft model.
System scan complete.
And hello, Carl. I'm not. I just wait for the conversation to slow down.
I think it came to a stop.
Why don't you come over and join us in voice, Carl?
Yeah.
Did join the server the other day.
Yeah.
Engage. Engage.
Preparing to fold space.
When is the fleet carriers interiors dated now for to come out?
Sometime next week in a day ending in Y.
Also saw the community managers are coming back online next week as well.
Yeah, the streams will start.
Oh yeah, let's bring them poor fellas and ladies out so they can get their ass handed to them by every pissed off console player there ever
Charging FTL.
existed.
Yeah, they're gonna get stomped on that first day.
Come on, man.
Those guys are gonna need therapy after next week.
Well, there's one of those already up for therapy. Poor wee Sally. Yeah, she had a breakdown. I think that's why she's not there. I think she took a bit too much stick from some people. Other people were nice to her, but a lot of them were very, very, very objectional to her. And I think she was getting messages on Twitter, on her own Twitter account, not very nice to her from people.
That's crossing
the
the
Chris
line.
did it.
I used to watch them stream sometimes and think, God dear, the abuse they used to get and that is just totally out of order.
Usually if I see somebody hammering on them, I just like, oh, shut the F up.
Engage.
Nobody gives a shit.
Preparing for war.
I got told off though, not the person who was doing the trolling, because I said to him, "Are you 3 years old?" And they said, "Oh, don't be nasty to people in chat or whatever." And I thought, "Oh." But I thought, you know what I mean? Are you? I said, 3 years old or something like that in the thing. And it was me. They said, "Oh, don't be like that."
Well, they're trying to be diplomatic about it.
No, but it gets me when people are just obnoxious for no reason. It's not their bloody fault.
Some of the moderators can be a bit over the top as well.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street.
I got a little tip.
There's sometimes they barred people for making legitimate comments. I think,
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
Engage.
There's nothing wrong with what they said. They're just asking a straightforward point, and you banned them. Why?
It's because 5 minutes before that they said we won't be answering any questions on consoles or when about, with still no change on that. And then
you get some
first question:
person.
when's consoles coming?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't read.
Go away.
People don't read what's happened.
Yeah.
So that's when it gets ridiculous. They've already said there's going to be no comment.
And
So
get
why are you
people
asking?
Bam in the chat. When are consoles coming? When are consoles coming? When are consoles coming? When are consoles
What?
coming? Over and over again. It's like, I'll give it a rest.
System scan complete.
Oh, you talking about forums or you talking about the chat?
It's a
Forum
chat.
and the chat.
Because I know in the
Yeah,
chat,
both.
a lot of people come in the middle of it,
Yeah, and it's rolling
And they
so
don't-
damn fast you can't even read it.
and you don't know what's been
That's
said.
the beginning
before.
where they
Yeah.
said we won't be talking about that or whatever. Yeah.
Engage.
Preparing for jump.
I like the one guy's comment when somebody says, "When is consoles coming out?" And they said, "Just as soon as you buy a PC."
Yeah.
Many games, you think about it, where they actually have community managers and they do sort of live streams, and not many games do. I know Space
See why.
they have like a thing.
I mean, I've been
together.
annoyed, bullet biting annoyed at them because, you know, you can't instance in somewhere or something, you know. But I never go on their chat and act like an idiot. You know, if I have to fill out a crash report, I basically know that's going to the FDev, right? That's not going to the community managers. And I said, will you flipping get off of your asses and fix this? This is the 15th time I crashed on a CZ while fighting on foot. I thought you guys could fix this by now. Now, they may get that.
Yeah, but legitimate thing is alright, but it's people, you get people being personal. So, especially about their gameplay and things like that. But, oh, look how they're flying the ship. They don't even know how to play the game. They're bloody useless. They're only doing it. It's like, you know, what do they know? They don't know nothing. It's like, oh, give it a rest. Not like they've got hours and hours to play. Whatever. You know what I mean? It's just stupid things all the time. It's got nothing to do with, you know,
well,
it's just personal. They get personal and it's just uncalled for them.
Well, I guess maybe I'm an overachiever, but if I was a community manager, I would learn how to play the damn game.
Schooling FTL
So at
engines and
least I
preparing for
knew
jump.
what the players were bitching about. I mean, if you want to really help the company, you learn how to play their game, and that way you could explain better to them what seems to be the problem, and that you can have empathy for the players.
You learn all the time. It's one of them games. You never stop learning, basically. So,
poor Arthur's going to have to buy himself a PC. Can't keep playing on the company one. He'll have to buy his own PC because he's a console player. He admits that himself. He's been playing it on the console as his main account. The ones he's got on the PCs are company ones.
So he also gets jabbed.
Yeah.
So he's, you know, it's not like they just do. Even the
They-
people
they'll
who work
put
for
him
him
on
going to
the-
get jabbed, you know.
they'll put him head of the team that is responsible for bringing console players' data
On
over.
board.
Because he'll definitely want to do it, won't he?
Yeah.
But as far as Sally, she was always the tender flower of the bunch. So her having a nervous breakdown or needing counseling does not surprise me at all.
Give me some bloody fungoid, will you? Don't want this stupid oids. Alloids. I want fungo. Give me some
fungoid for you.
fungus.
But anytime that you have to deal with the public, you better have a tough hide. It doesn't matter what company you represent. You better have a tough hide because you can't please everyone.
Nowadays, yeah, people got no respect whatsoever, have they?
Right.
Engage.
Twitter, I blame a lot for
Schooling
that.
FTL engines and preparing for jump.
That sort of thing. On Facebook.
That's not my fungoid, that's oids. Alloids.
No fungoid for you.
Alloids.
Every time you say fungoid, I think you're going to talk about Preparation H.
Somebody applied Preparation H to the planet, and that's it. You can't get any more.
Yes. They've all disappeared. I found 3 bacterias out of 7. in this area, but the one I'm looking for, I can't find at all.
Engage.
Charging
One that's
FTL.
meant to be there that you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what? Oops. Watch what you're doing. Don't look at the other computer when you're flying low to the ground.
It don't matter. In this group, you're gonna scrape the paint on the belly anyway.
Earlier we fought and it was they were all scattered all over the place.
Well, I've got 3 which have the oils, the alloys have been easy because they seem to be everywhere. Stratum I found while I was looking for the fungoid. Tussock I found while I've been looking for the fungoid. I can't. The one that's supposed to be in this area, not a sign of it anywhere. And it's not even that hard a place to look around to. It's not like the normal place for the fungoids.
The mountain tops where the
the jaggy mountain tops. It's not jaggy mountain tops here.
can't take an SRV.
No.
Well, then I would suggest you
I
put
did
your
that when I was-
peepers on the looking glass.
Yeah, public relations is a lousy field, Carl.
It is.
And it's getting worse every year. People have just been getting nastier and nastier.
Just because someone works for a company doesn't mean they're responsible for everything that company does. You hear it even in supermarkets and people are shouting at a checkout girl, you think, oh, bloody fault.
Well, I mean, going at a...
Or whatever, you know what I mean? She's just working it.
Well, then going, after the actual people on their private accounts. I mean, come on, that's well beyond the line of anything reasonable.
Yeah, that's abuse.
No, that's harassment,
Yeah.
and they should get charged for doing it.
Yeah, it's this woke society that thinks they should be able to cancel you out because they have a problem with you.
I must admit, I got angry with customer service at the internet provider we have here, mainly because we'd been paying our bills every month, and all of a sudden, when it got round to the end of the contract time, he turned around and says, "Oh, you due all this money? What's this for? We've paid all our bills as up until we've got proof of it. Had all the bills there paid for. We've made a mistake. Our system's made a mistake. We haven't been charging the right amount. Excuse me.
That's not my problem.
So you want us to pay it all in one go, which is about nearly 2,000. They wanted us to pay in one go, and hold on a minute. We've been paying the bills. What? How come this has happened? It's the system. But it took nearly 6 months for them to get round to the fact that always because we undercharged you.
It's not their It's not your problem if they undercharged you. They have to eat that. Well,
that's not their problem.
Actually, I don't know about your country.
Well, they just keep cutting you off every month because you haven't paid all this money you due. Hold on a minute. We're still undisputing what this money's for. So every month we have to go back there, explain to them what's going on, then turn it back on again. We'd
Well,
pay
I
the
think
bill
if you
that
get another provider, I'd go to them and get rid of them.
The providers here are pretty poor. That's the problem. In fact, the cell phone coverage here is pretty miserable as well. Depending on which operator you got, depends on whether you get good service in that area or not.
Engage.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
They're trying to convert it all over to 5G now. Nightmare. It just get worse.
We're literally 5 years away from you standing at a bus stop in it saying, "Hello, Christopher, how are you today? Have you ever thought about going on a relaxing holiday?" And being bombarded with adverts that are personalised to you.
They already got that.
In this new space game, they'll be like, "Oh my."
They already got that crap.
Yeah, Yeah, no, it's coming. Yeah, that's all this 5G. Because it'll be your phone that'll be talking to the thingy, telling it all about you, what you like.
Put my phone in the leg case.
Yeah, I was going to say my phone would be in the other room talking to itself then. I very seldom carry that damn thing with me. I refuse to be tied to it.
Or one of the ones they're going to have to chip directly. Put a chip in you.
They'll chip
you
you
can
without
take
you
that
realising
chip
it.
and you can shove it where the sun don't shine.
They're
Not
gonna
on the
twist it.
left, not on the right, but in the groove.
And give it a good hard push.
Fuel scooping.
And a twist, just for good luck.
Fuel scooping complete.
You could ask my friends. They hate me because I don't take my cell phone with me anywhere I go. I leave it
Like,
wherever
what's
the hell it
point
is.
of
Hell, my
everyone
husband
if
has
you
to
never
call
have
it
it
every
with
once
you?
in a while.
How many times you heard that?
What?
What's the point of having a cell phone if you never take it with you?
Yeah, I've heard that.
So that you can't get hold of me for a start.
It's like I told him, leave a message. If I want to talk to you, I'll call you back. Simple as
I
that.
don't want to talk to you, I'll just ignore you.
Yeah. I said, you guys seem to forget. I lived my work career where I had to live with the damn telephone 24/7. I don't longer work, so therefore I don't have to be tied to that damn thing. But it annoys the hell out of my friends. I've had them say, well, we were going to go to lunch on this day, but by the time you get the message, we've already been there, ate it, and come back home.
You're one of them. If the FBI or whatever or CIA ever were interested, they'd be like, "Wow, damn it, she's off grid. We can't get her anywhere."
Well, that's partial one of the reasons. I mean, when you find out the CIA's been spying on your ass for decades now,
Well,
when
they'd
it
say,
wasn't supposed
"Finally
to.
got away. We finally got away, sir. How? How have you done it?" She plays Elite Dangerous.
She talks really bad about us.
Send an operative in 6 months later. How's our operative doing? Well, he's still learning to play the game.
And he's on console, and so he can't get
He
to her.
hasn't got out of the training zone yet.
And the game keeps crashing on him.
Yeah. He hasn't managed to get near her yet.
Yeah,
He's on it. He's on it, sir.
The last time he got near her, he was on the opposite side, and she blowed his ass up.
Damn, your cover's blown.
I know. Shit, I always expect to go out there in my garden and be all bent over, working on the garden, and then turn around and look, and there'd be some kind of freaking satellite sitting there going, dee, 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 we found her, dee, 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 we found her. What's she doing? I don't know. She's bent over. It looks like she's mooning us or something. I mean, I don't know what she's doing.
She's burying an IED.
Yeah, you gotta make fun of him, because if you didn't, it'd just piss you off.
I don't know. She walked behind a horse. Now we can't see her.
Yeah. Oh, she's getting wise to. She's out there in the middle of the herd of cattle, and we can't distinguish who's what, where, why. That's another thing. I get pissed, and I don't know about you guys, but I hate to go out to look up at the stars and you see this thing go, sheow. It's like, okay, there's another one of Elon Musk's stupid satellites.
Oh my god, yeah.
And it's like, can we just put him someplace where there isn't
Open
nobody
activities.
that lives?
Requesting docking permission.
Well, they're putting satellites over Africa because they need Wi-Fi. And you're just like, what?
You can't get away from his satellites anymore. There's so many up there.
Thousands of them there.
Well, you look up in the in the sky at night. I got it where I can turn my property lights off, right? So I can go out and have a clear vision of the stars and stuff, and just sit out there on the porch, either drink a cup of coffee or a beer and look at the stars. Well, all you do now is you sit out there, and about every 10 or 15 minutes you go see a zeep. It's like, it took me a few days to figure out what the hell they was. There's those stupid satellites he put up there.
Actually meteorites there.
Landing gear deployed.
And then when they were talking about in Russia where they were going to start advertising like Coca-Cola in the sky, and I thought, that's where I draw the line. Stay the hell away from my damn skies.
See that being allowed.
It is beyond appalling to drive down the roadway because there's so many damn billboard signs. Keep them out of the skies.
Why have I come to the McDonald's settlement? That was a mistake.
You to cash in your CG.
No, but I was meant to go to Macaria, but somehow ended up here. I wonder why. I thought that was a coincidence when it said alcohol next jump. I thought, oh. Don't know.
Well, I can understand it if Trace or Cam done that. They've been doing Alcor for the past
Because of all
5
that
weeks.
trucking, I think it sort of, I went on autopilot and just put in the coordinates. Yeah, thingy in the.
I'm actually glad the damn thing's done. Now we can boycott McDonald's.
Right, let's get out this ship and go for a walk. Walk up the hill.
There was some idiot was all giddy and excited because McDonald's and Coca-Cola banned stuff from Russia. And I said, I don't know what you're getting so giddy about. And the parents over at Russia's probably cheering and out drinking because now they don't have to argue with their kids about eating shit that's bad for them. Hell, they'll be healthier than your kids are.
For a few years. Yeah.
I said, it should have been applauded that Russia finally got rid of McDonald's and Coke. But Anthony seems to think, Trace, now that there's no console people to worry about, that Elite will start being faster and more streamlined in bringing stuff online for the PC players.
I'll believe it when I see it.
New content and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Because they don't have to do all the silly coding to bring all platforms along.
Right.
Well, I'm still waiting to see the little Targoids on foot. So I can watch Anthony scream like a little girl.
You got that right. I can even fight human PCs. Human PCs. That's less the Targoids.
Don't have that.
Inside one of them.
Chris will be like, show me where they're at. I'll take them out.
Be in the settlement looking out the window talking about, yeah,
to the left. They're over there to the left.
Yeah.
Move it to the left, to the left.
Yeah, they coming. Oh, no.
My left or your left? Oh no, the other left, the other left.
Over here, over here. And everybody's like, where's here at?
2 minutes later, I'm sounding like Philip. I'm dead.
Damn, delete got me killed again.
Got me killed again.
All right.
Oh my god.
Woohoo! Got access to 3 more engineers.
Yeah. Here comes someone.
I will say that, you know, the first few weeks of Odyssey, I did go through a lot of credits buying funeral flowers for all of us.
Yeah.
It wasn't just 1 or 2, it was for all of us.
Y'all
I
had me
died lots.
crying.
I died lots. Every time I went in the combat zone, dead. What? Dead already?
Then covert ice got me for a while. I mean, it took me about 5 of them before I finally sussed out I had to go around.
Well, we couldn't even walk on the base because it was at that time where the NPCs, you couldn't hear them say, "Halt, we want to scan you," and so you'd just be walking along, and all of a sudden you'd be getting shot at. It's like, I'm dead. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, Philip had that a few times. He'd be jumping past them and he'd not jump high enough. And they'd say, "Ah! You failed to stop for the scan, you're dead."
Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you.
That was another thing, wasn't it? You could be jumping in midair and they way down on the ground talking about home.
Yeah.
Captain, you shouldn't lose your beluga and you shouldn't lose your python. You have to write to him and say, I'm getting ready to buy a PC and I want my console account traded to my PC. And that should be a smooth, it may take a few days, but it'll be a transition over. Now, they won't take it from your PC back to your
The console.
Console. But they will move you either from PC to console or console to PC one time.
So you shouldn't have to lose anything.
Nope.
You've learned a lot, by the way. Well, hello to you too, Mr. Captain.
Galaxy map?
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
And at least that way you can come and join the Coconut crew.
All right.
Let's just see if I can find some more.
But I would like them to give the true numbers of how many console players there is completely in the league.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear.
I know there are PC players out in the out.
Landing gear retracted.
I just don't know how much more.
Right.
I think console players were 20%, and on average, there's I think it was 150,000 people on it playing it every week.
The numbers I seen 500,000. The number I seen was 500,000, but that was everywhere.
Right. Oh yeah, but I think it's on a regular. But I don't know. Don't know how they actually go. I think that's Steam as well, which is a bit
wonky.
Misleading. Sometimes just don't. It's not all the people, is it? Because some people, like Anthony, he just
Steam is epic, and then you could have gotten it direct without one of the launchers.
But they can kind of estimate based on.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, where can I land? Where can I land? If I can try to land there, I think. Are you going to let me land here?
No, because you didn't buy a permit to land.
Oh, yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh. Right.
See there, she's even telling you you don't have a permit.
I found my fungoid right up the top. Right up the top. This is number 2 sample.
Engage.
We don't need to know when you go number 2.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
That's
I'll be number 3
TMI.
shortly. I'll be number 3 shortly.
Oh, that
Well,
was
ain't you a talented old fart?
Yeah.
Took me 21 jumps to get down here,
I
and it's
gotta
going to take
transfer it
7
over.
to get back.
Well, that's cool.
Light improvement.
Yeah. That's my now fully engineered FSD.
Just think if you had the Guardian frame shooter.
Yeah, I know. I'll be down to 3 jumps.
What you
You might
flying?
actually get some.
Anaconda.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
engage.
Preparing for war.
Right, let's go to the next peak.
So now I'm going to head to Alcor, turn in my community goal.
But I have to agree with Anthony. Yamik's come out, and I figured he was going to be a tyrant. And he wasn't.
He wasn't. He wasn't swearing a lot then.
No, he won't. He won't that bad. He's still gonna be Yannix, but he wasn't that bad. He was just being a little real about it.
Makes a change.
He was more talking on a serious note instead of just killing, kind of just slamming the game. Down to earth, I don't even think he was home. He was walking through a parking lot when he said his. Now, of course, you know Obsidian ain't got it.
You have to pry Obsidian Inn away from his sponsors first before you can.
Well, he has a little thing to say. He's been a little gritty lately anyway. Yes, and upset him a little bit now. Well, other things.
Engage.
But you know what? I didn't see Down to Earth buy him an Xbox or PlayStation to show his viewers how to play the game. He did his on PC.
Just a PC. Yeah, it's the same. It's actually the same concept. I mean, you're doing the same thing in the game. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but your control devices are a whole lot more limited.
True.
But I'm just saying, how can you be actually mad at a game for not being able to provide for the console players when you yourself wouldn't provide content for console players yourself?
I've never seen him in a tutorial talk about the controls on the console.
Right.
Well, no, he doesn't use them. He uses a throttle and stick, or actually sometimes he uses 2 throttles.
Yeah, that's what he's doing now.
Yeah.
Using dual sticks.
Engage. Yeah, dual sticks, not dual throttles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I seen his setup. That his new setup he's got. It's like, oh, come on, man.
It's weird. Oh, what is a purple? He is purple.
I don't know if it is. Yeah, it's purple.
Yeah, he's got dual high-end Verpals.
Well, no, I'm talking about the shit that he has between the 2 dual sticks.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the 2 boxers or 3 boxers or 4 boxers he's got that's stuck between the dual.
Oh, yeah.
It's gave it for free.
Yeah, he got it for free.
I guess it's he use it for you know, the buttons.
Oh heavens, if that ain't scary, I'll kiss your hind end. Coming down to land, and all of a sudden I see a shadow of me, and I was like, that shadow looks familiar, and I look up, and it's this cutter. It's like, what?
Engage. Engage.
Preparing for jump.
Right, go find a different area. I found the ones in this area.
But hasn't Odyssey almost been out a year now?
May. April, May.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting close to a year. Yep.
I would say that most of the console players who really wanted to play the game probably bought them a PC.
Probably.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
A lot of them have.
But here's the bad thing. Yes, it is an inconvenience for the gamers. But can you imagine the money that Elite has wasted trying to bring the consoles along?
Huge.
I imagine that their expense bill on just trying to find somebody who could write the code right is.
Well, you need a different team for each console because they're all very different. You can't just cross-compile between them. It's ugh. Hello, Hans.
Yeah.
Hello, Hans.
Hi, Hans.
I can't see them. But no, we were talking about that earlier. I was saying that it's they were developing 3 different codes.
Hello, darling.
We call the Xbox and the PlayStation ain't the same either.
Well, I'm about to go find out how Alcor did for me. I'm about to jump in and pick up my rewards.
Well, if you got into 50%, you got 3.2 million.
I believe I did. The numbers look like
that's what I got.
50%
Oh, you have to do
started
look at
at
your transactions.
Yeah.
Check your transactions to tell you there.
I could, but I'm almost at Alcor. I'm just jumping into Alcor now.
Gee, it was suspense, kind of like Anthony and his story about the moving.
Yeah. A week from hell.
Right. Need to find one more. Where shall I go? Not over there, because that's what I've just been. So we'll go over there.
Nice. Good job, Hans. Hans made top 10%.
Damn.
Good.
10% of the top 10 commanders.
10%, he said.
It won't be 64.
Congratulations.
It won't be 64K then. It'll be 64M.
Yeah, 64. It's not K, it's M. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
million. The guys do at Colonia. Cause I ain't even checked them.
Colonia got 4 of 5, so they made all the main goals.
Oh, so they made them too. So okay.
Yeah.
If you were in the top 10 for Claudia, you'd have made 16 million, so you're better off doing it in the bubble.
It's more competition in the bubble though.
Yep.
Yes.
Although that's somehow, you know, in some ways it makes it easier because there's more people in each tier.
Right.
The only time you ever get into a
Disengage.
fix is if you're going for the top
Exiting
10
hyperspace.
commanders or sometimes the top 10%. And the top 10 commanders, you better be prepared to work your butt off.
Yeah. Good hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
64,000 tons delivered. Ah, okay, it wasn't 60, it was 64,000 tons delivered, not 64K cash.
Hey, that's a lot of tons.
It's a heck of a lot of tons.
If he got 64,000, he got in the top 10 commanders. So.
Yeah, that was top 10 commander. Oh,
And he got 8. And he got 8. Or no, he got in the top 10%.
Yeah, that's
233,000 tons is in the top 10 commanders lower range.
oil landing gear.
So
Oil
he got
landing
8.
gear.
He got 8 million.
Landing gear deployed.
Ain't bad. Plus you got a sticker.
Some just deliver that and then 200 or 1,000.
But he got a sticker, man. Come on. He got a gold sticker.
Darn straight. That's all you needed was a sticker.
Yeah.
Forget the power plant.
Yeah, hell with power plant. I'm going for that gold sticker.
That sticker alone adds 100 sort of light seconds.
All right, so I made top 50% for 3.2 mil at 17,000 tons.
All them ships, if y'all put the stickers up there in the right places, your ship will jump further.
Yeah, it's like, I had a car once that had a stripe on the side. That made it go 10 mile an hour faster.
Yeah.
You go faster straight.
It was a striped ass today. It run faster, yes.
That's why you see all these Mustangs in UK and places.
Right.
They've all got stripes on them to make them go faster.
That's right.
If you can afford to put the fuel in them in UK, because they're a gas guzzler.
Yeah, all sports cars got stripes. Go further.
I always thought it was so the idiot know which car was his.
Well, except they've all got them, so.
Man, the Red Green show when Red Green took a ball peen and beat up his car so to go faster. Cause the technology in the golf balls got the little dimples all in the golf balls, so the golf balls slide through the wind. So he beat his car up to match it. That was my show.
Sometimes you can't fix stupid. Best off just to put some duct tape on them to save everybody the worries.
The handyman's secret weapon.
Yeah.
Ain't a good area. I was like, Anthony's getting a hard time again from the boss.
Huh?
Yeah, I still could have swear when she come on there earlier, she told him to get his sorry ass off that game.
Yeah, and go do some work.
Yeah, that's what she said.
You're talking about something else.
No, that is you.
Not
that
me.
Was you. That was you.
Yeah,
She was like,
I'm okay because my wife's at work, so I'm safe.
Yeah, you safe. I'm not.
see, he's not safe. So she did say that.
Mine works from home, so she here all the time.
Well, I don't know. We all were in here and we went, did she say for him to get his sorry ass off that game?
Yeah, she said she just said yeah. See?
Yeah.
So she's agreeing with us.
Because you already lost money anyway.
Oh, I have mercy.
You done got an estrogen for the boss, and guess what? We all had front row seats to it.
Nah, she talking about TV. They think
Nah, we don't believe you. Sorry, we don't believe you.
Hans, I think eventually, yeah, everybody they're going to retire Horizons and move everybody into Odyssey.
What do you say?
Hans was asking whether we thought Horizons.
No, they're not. Horizons is still going to be going on, but just on care and maintenance. Just be getting major updates.
Well, no,
That's
he's
it.
talking about PC.
No, they're the same. Horizons is going to carry on as well on PC.
No matter what the answer is, whether you agree or don't agree, it's speculation because we're not the bosses and we don't own the damn game. But I do know mine's fixed where if I want to go back to not have, what is it, the limpets or the planet scanners, I can go back into the, what is it, Elite Beyond and play. Or at least that's what the damn launcher says I can do.
Really? Okay.
You talking about the Planet Elite game?
Yeah. But I don't know if I can go in there or not.
They were supposed to merge, weren't they?
Yeah, I think that it's.
But what the menu to sign on that you can go into Horizons or you can go into Odyssey. Mine also has where you can go into just Elite. So I don't have no freaking clue what that is all about.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't hear you, Trace. I don't know what you do with your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I sure can.
Okay. I need to go to Kamitra. Okay. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
It could be a free upgrade. You never know. I doubt if they'll give you Odyssey, though. But
does.
What they do when Odyssey come along, they brought the Elite Beyond
and they made
into Horizon.
Right. They made Beyond. Well, first of all, when Horizons came out, they folded the main game into Beyond with a free upgrade, and then Beyond was as far back as you could play. When Odyssey came out, they folded Beyond into Horizons, and then Horizons was as far back as you could play. So whatever the next paid upgrade is, they'll probably fold, or at least the PC, Horizons into Beyond.
Well,
Odyssey was on sale as well on Steam.
Only problem is with that is that if you do that, you roll it into the next one, then you lost all your console players because they can't play it here.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'll do that.
Well, we'll see.
Because let's face it, even without Odyssey, Horizons had so much to explore and offer, and none of us has explored the whole freaking galaxy yet, or completed everything.
Right.
So there's still a lot more gameplay to it. May not be what you want, as far as like on foot or anything, but it still has a lot to offer. And I do remember a time when there's some gentlemen in this room.
Charging FTL.
Odyssey was having so much problems that they were actually going to go back and just play in Horizons because they were just fed up with the game.
You're clear to plot your own course. Dark on out. 4, 3, 2, 1.
every now and again I still go back to Horizons if things aren't working.
Yeah, if you want to lose some of your permits that you gained in Odyssey, yeah, it's just fine.
There's a couple of permits that are not available in Odyssey, so when you go back into Odyssey, you lose them.
But when you come back to Horizon,
you don't get them back. You got to re-earn them.
Yeah, you gotta complete the little task. Moboni was one of them. Because I had to go back out there and do it after I got done with the burr pit mining in Horizons because Odyssey was just crashing on us. We couldn't instance into the same instance.
Okay, because it keeps my elite rank. Once I like a.
No, we're talking permits.
Oh.
It's system permits. There's a couple of system permits that are flat out not available in Horizons. And so every time you go back to Horizons from Odyssey, you lose them. And you have to, when you get back into Odyssey, you have to re-earn them. Engage.
Preparing for war.
But they were supposed to get that fixed, but I haven't went back into Horizons to find it. I figured twice me repeating to get that permit was enough.
Yeah. Yeah, getting out of the space slugs is definitely a good thing.
Oh heavens, are you still in the station there, or did you already leave?
Already left.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you, is our power plants there?
Oh, I didn't even look.
System scan. No, hang on, let me have a look.
Fuel scooping.
I wasn't even expecting them to be there. It's usually a couple of days. Engage.
Preparing to fold space.
Power plants have got 9. No.
Not yet. Okay. They'll probably be there tomorrow.
You optimist.
Well, that's what there was last time. Day after. It don't matter. I got shit scattered around this system. I got stickers or lights or something over at Summerlin. I got.
Engage.
Charging FTL.
There's no CG this week.
Yep. Yay!
What's this? What was yay about?
No CG this week.
Ah, well, that's a good thing. Yeah.
4 weeks of having to deliver to the same damn place was, yeah, we all needed a break.
Yeah, when they bring the update out, it won't interfere with it.
Right.
My carrier's sitting in alcohol.
Well, you'll be right there just roasty toasty, won't you? I think I can do the same thing in the system I'm in because the nearby systems allows you to do.
Engage.
Preparing to fold space.
Junk. You don't have to be in the system itself. You can be in the nearby system. Because they learned their lesson hopefully the first time around when they had the fleet carriers. Not everybody could get into the administration system.
No, don't do that, you idiot. Don't push yourself into the bleeding planet.
That's pilot's error.
Yep, pilot's error. It's because I looked across at my other laptop, my other computer, just as I was coming up to the planet and stopped. stopped. Luckily enough, I couldn't go anywhere. No, boosted.
Gauge.
Boosted to nowhere.
Preparing for jump.
Yesterday I was jumping my carrier back, and I'd done a few, and I was like, oh, how long is the next one? I went to look, and I auto-launched my spaceship. Oh no, I've got to get back on the carrier. And I started getting back on the carrier, and it said, oh, you're taking too long.
Locked out.
No, it said reapply, so I reapplied, and then said, no, we're now locked down.
So you got left behind?
So I jumped 500 light years away, and I'm like, oh, this is crazy, because I've got one ship which is just all cargo wrapped, so I can move the tritium around, and it's only got a 1.9 light year jump range. I'm like, I've got to call the carrier back. So I called the carrier back, but I didn't. I sent the carrier on to the next destination, so it's now 1,000 light years away.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, what's the rebuy cost on this thing? Oh, it's only 11 million. Right, that's it. Destroyed this ship.
Yep. Sometimes that's the best option.
Pilot error, all right.
Engage.
Preparing to fold space.
Didn't you have that problem, Anthony? You were in somebody's carrier and they took off on you and you had to blow yourself up to catch up?
Indeed, he did.
I'm trying to remember, did that happen to me?
Yeah, I think it's when you went out towards Sagittarius A or out towards Beagle's Point.
Yeah, but I was off the carrier when that happened.
Yeah, you parked your ship on a planet and went to sleep, and when you woke back up, the carrier was totally gone.
Oh yeah, that distro had jumped back to Beagle's Point. So I had to blow up myself, and that caused me to spawn back on his carrier. The one there? What you say?
Engage.
Yeah.
Preparing to fold space.
Folks, I apologize. I should have had my brains together.
Man, you opened that door up. I could be so rude and crude. Why do you open that door like that? Especially when you know that it's hard for me to walk away.
Because he knows
Why?
it's hard for you to walk away.
Why?
I gotta turn him up so that the people listening can hear him.
I can barely hear him as well, and I have turned him up already, but still quiet.
Let me see here.
Obsidian Ant was priceless about his carrier that time, though. That was funny. And he was shooting a video when he did his.
You know, when he jumped it, was going to film it, and then he realized he was in a ship that could never catch it.
Yeah, he was on his carrier. He was on his own carrier. And he jumped it. And it landed in the system that he jumped it to. So it released him, and he came out on the platform, landing pad. As soon as he lifted off that landing pad, his carrier disappeared. Because then he realized he didn't know what was happening. Then he realized that he was actually in the same system that he jumped from. His carrier jumped, but it
left him behind.
Yeah,
it left him behind. So, but when the carrier jump was over and he was out on the platform, he was still in the same original system, except the carrier he was sitting on the carrier, but the carrier really was at the new system. Right. So as soon as he came off of it, the carrier just disappeared.
So Hans, I would double that before you buy the carrier.
Oh boy.
Make sure you in the right system before you come off that pad.
Engage.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
There's a quite few do's and don'ts owning a carrier.
The dangerous thing about a carrier is you being on it with no jump range.
Hands, if you got $6 billion right now, take $5 billion of that and throw it away, because that's what the carrier alone costs, unmodded out. Just
With no extras.
Yeah, it's
I carrier made sure I had 12 billion. And then
Yeah.
built the carrier.
I never
Oh,
did
yeah.
look at a carrier without having 12 billion somewhere that I could pull from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I only had 8 billion. But
Shut up! You only had to pay 3.5 billion for your carrier.
Yeah, cheapskate.
Carrier only cost me 3
Preparing
billion.
for
So,
jump.
Yeah, bloody cheapskate.
He's dragging me again.
So I bought
What do you
mine
call
just
it?
before they did that.
it's because I live just up the road from Cambridge and they treat me well. I know I'm within reach. I can just drive down there. Just one of them luck of the draw, isn't it?
Drawers? Look at the drawers.
Luck of the draw.
Look at the drawers.
Which drawers are you referring to, son?
I got lucky.
I don't even want to go. No.
No.
Don't do it, Lynn. Don't do it.
You can resist.
Go there when she was gonna go there.
Did you not learn your lesson for the 3.5 hours that you started this yet, Chris?
Yeah, we still have it.
I tried to work to get this honoriness and this piss and vinegar worked out of him before
Charging
Tracy's
FTL.
show. I mean, for Tracy's YouTube channel ever came online.
And it's just as bad. He hasn't changed.
I know it. I might as well have just saved myself the heartburn and the headache and just yeah.
Spoken to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris was just waiting for Cam to come on.
No, I was away from Chris coming on.
Chris started
I
this
was
stuff
late.
before when it was just me coming on. I said answered Trace back and said 07 Commanders, and then he started it with his performance. There was nothing wrong with his performance whatsoever. And then it went downhill in a hurry.
Completely innocent.
And then Anthony came on as well.
Yeah, I ain't saying that.
Yeah, but it's, dirty minds.
La 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 la. Yeah, now even Hans is getting in on it. Yeah.
That was Anthony.
Chris?
I don't need no performance enhancers.
Chris, according to my wife,
That was
the
when
only
his
thing
wife
anyone
shouted
is
over the top.
completely.
That's what you think. It was like,
Maybe you better put your ship on the ground somewhere.
Oh, okay, time out.
Executing.
Go to your quarters.
Oh,
Go
see,
to your
You're
quarters.
retraction into the planet.
Come on.
Tracy's
Now.
doing loop of shames.
Shh. Time out. Go to your quarters, gentlemen.
And
I
Anthony
don't
went
care,
to the Howdy
I
Doody
don't
show.
care about the laws of physics. We can only hear one of you at a time. When you talk over each other, you sound like a bunch of chipmunks that's on steroids. And nobody understands the damn word you said.
Maybe that's for the best.
Sure.
Elmer!
I ain't going to my corner.
Yeah, but knowing you, you're not going to be there very long.
No, you
No.
keep coming over here to my corner, causing
No.
problems, instigating shit.
I'm going
Hello,
to Donald
Kenny.
Green's corner.
Oh,
Hi, Kenny.
Lord. Now
Hello,
Kenny's
Kenny.
getting into the act. Ah!
We got Hans he's flying around with no drawers on, and Kenny has a lot of drawers. No, people have drawers with no flies. Okay.
You know, Kenny's drawers are flying low. I don't
Oh,
know.
shoot, low. Oh, shit, this is hurt. So bam.
And I'm at Donald Green's.
We
you with some mad
know.
woman.
We know. Do you want us to repeat the story? You have no problem with your performance because she's got all the push that you need.
That's right.
We've heard it. We've
tell her
heard
drugs
it.
don't work. Tell her drugs don't work.
She got good
Try
push.
to convince her.
Oh my god.
Well,
Mhm.
heck.
She got the best push this side of the boat.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna say this one more time, and I hope it don't fall on deaf ears because I am not freaking kidding. You caused me to run my damn ship in this ground one more time and knock the hull down. I'm gonna get the Corvette. I'm chasing your ass down, and I'm gonna
Disengage.
do the same amount of damage to
Exiting
you.
hyperspace.
Oh my God!
And if you don't think you do it, you should do it. You're kidding yourself.
As soon as she's had a push, she's like, come on, make your mind up already. It's like,
Open hailing frequencies.
browsing your goods.
Mhm. I'll be over here resonating.
Is Chris talking to the bartender again?
She's like, decisions,
No, it's the
decisions,
engineers.
decisions.
Trace is the engineer. They're going after. Oh.
Open hailing
The
frequencies.
one that's so goofy, the
Requesting
first
docking
one you
permission.
unlock, Domino.
Domino Green.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Dude already.
Oh my God.
That girl is flipping rabbits.
She's flipping a lot more than rabbits, son.
Yeah, we be flipping more.
Yeah,
than
but I
that.
wanted to be kind.
Sorry, but you're in the wrong group for kindness to get you anywhere except kicked out the door.
Can't win them all.
There goes the paint job. Deploy landing gear.
Yes,
Deploy
sir.
landing gear.
Oh
Landing
my
gear
God,
deployed.
give me a freaking break. You know, these plants don't pay very much anyways, and it's barely paying for the paint job that I scratch on this because you got me skipping across it like a damn stone on water.
Yeah.
Not only that, but you know, oh, you guys. Buy your books. What do? You look at the picture and you eat the damn pages.
Well.
And burp afterwards.
Mm.
No, burp's too polite. Belch.
Actually, I was thinking more like fart.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, at least it wouldn't be too close to the mic. We should be able to not suffer through the noise.
I'm better off than Chris, though. He the one caught the fun guy.
are you kidding? Can you only get 15 of these at a time? Oh my goodness.
15 of what?
Yes,
Kamitra
sir.
Cigars.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the brandy. It's like the brandy and the tea. You could only get so many.
Yeah, but 15? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Now, if
How
you
many
had a
can
real
you-
good friend nearby in the vicinity that had a cargo rack, they'd go in there and get the other 15 and come out there and drop them to you somewhere.
This is where knowing is not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
And if you make your way to my carrier, I do happen to have them cigars.
You have Kamitra Cigars?
I have them cigars. £1 million each, but I have them.
You're going broke.
Chris, I expected no less.
There's about 16 of them or something like that.
Well, he only needs, I don't know how many you need.
So
How many you need?
there's enough to finish off if you get whatever you can.
But how far is your carrier from him? Because he could be closer to the engineer than he is to you.
So 15.
Yeah, I mean,
You're in the tritium hotspot, right?
I need 35 more.
16. That's 32. You mean to tell me that you got to go back for a lousy 3?
you need 5 more, did you say?
No, 35. I was able to pick up
Oh,
15 and I need 50.
Damn.
Let me see.
You got some jumping back and forth to do.
I'll have to go to my
Yeah.
area management. Just
So they only keep 15 in stock?
You can only they limit what you could buy to 15. So now that I've got 15 on my carrier, I can't get any more.
Oh man!
So I gotta go deliver 15 at a time to get to 50. You gotta be kidding.
Man, that's about 4 or 5 trips.
Yeah. Or if you had a good friend that could jump the carrier over there, buy the damn cigars, let him get his total 50. Don't know if they could jump him to the engineer station, but they could probably get close enough.
Not if there's a lock system.
But either way, it's going to be 15 minutes before they get there, and it's about bedtime for Bonzo.
Yeah. Tomorrow I gotta go to. Tomorrow I'm getting surgery tomorrow morning, so I'm not gonna be on tomorrow night at all. I don't think. But since the surgery's in my mouth, I don't think I'm gonna be able to talk.
Or if you could, you'd probably be so loopty-doopty that we wouldn't be able to understand you anyways.
No, it's gonna entirely local.
Yeah.
But
have you ever tried to talk after they did stuff to your teeth?
Oh, yeah. Well, they're doing this to the roof of my mouth.
Same principle.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna, and I'm not even gonna try because it's just gonna hurt like hell. All right. Have a good night, Hans.
Good night, Hans. Thanks for joining the Rubbermaid Club there for a while.
He's off to see Rusty Dog.
Yeah. He'll rage quit. You watch.
Say what?
So it's one day you may be off, or 2 days you may be off. Hey guys,
I'm expecting 1.
Okay.
It could be 2, but I'm only expecting 1.
Okay. When the cat's away, the mice will play.
Mm-hmm. Not in that case.
Well, Trish, you want to stay away from that grapefruit juice, then.
Lucy, what?
Stay away from the grapefruit juice. Grapefruit juice versus raw flesh at the top of the mouth. Yeah. It's gonna hurt.
I don't know. They tell you to rinse your mouth out with warm salt water. What's the difference?
Yeah.
I made the mistake after wisdom tooth surgery and used grapefruit juice.
Oh,
Ooh,
Lord.
did that hurt?
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. All right, I think I got enough time to take 1 load over to Engineer Tari. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go going back and forth and back and forth. Hey, look,
well,
it's almost like I'm
do us no good to jump over there to you, because by the time the carrier get there, you'd be saying nighty night.
Yeah, pretty much.
You could get what you can tonight off of there, and then whatever. I should have the remainder on mine, I should think.
Chrissy, can you jump your carrier over there where he's at, since you already got 16 on board?
Oh, I'll just go to his carrier and get him. I got jump range.
But you're
now.
looking at 4 or 5 extra jumps from his carrier back to your engineer.
Yeah, so what? I got jump range
He's at the tritium hotspot.
Yeah, I'll go find him after. Actually, let me go directly to him, and then I'll go to Kuwamaki. So Chris, that's Chaz the Great, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Great.
Sell them on carrier, can't you?
See how many jumps it is to Chaz the Great.
Yeah, you can sell them on your carrier. Just open your market, but I would see. I wouldn't do it till he gets there. Cam or Anthony's on board here. They might go over there, sneak over there, and get him.
I've got no cargo space on this ship, so he's safe.
It's only 11 jumps to Chaz the Great. He's just a little ways the other side of the engineer.
Yeah.
Track landing gear.
You don't even know you're on the right daggone character. He's got a sticker.
Cam's got a sticker now, didn't you see that?
He's not been to my carrier. He's barred. Unfriended him.
I
Because he's
can't
not
believe
been there
it.
to
He
check.
talked us into buying a stupid sticker, and then he don't say nothing about it. And then when he does visit, he still doesn't.
I said so when I just landed on yours. I said, oh.
Oh, she got it. And then you said, oh, it's so dark, I can't hardly read it. Hang you with the rope, and it's silk rope, and you still swear it was too damn tight.
I said, she got a sticker. Oh, man, I wish I could get off the ship and walk out on the platform so I could whiz all over the daggone hangar.
Whiz? What?
Charging FTL.
We're
I know
asking
who
for
ship
trouble.
I'm on. It says to let it go with you.
Oh, you went one step too far there, son.
No, I didn't.
He hasn't done it yet. Just bar it before he has a chance.
Yeah. I'm afraid of your ass tonight.
Anthony, you done stepped in the other product.
I'm gonna kick all your shit off my character.
Along with the bio waste.
Along with the, yep. Choke
I'll be
that
out there.
crap out the door.
I should be out there floating into the bio waste, man.
Yep. And it's all your fault.
In a solar orbit, I would expect.
No, I'm going to the far end of the solar system, way past the last star, about 300,000-400,000 light seconds out there, and I'm gonna dump his ass. That way, nobody can accidentally come find him. He'll be out there gathering his shit.
Anthony, I don't believe you done did that.
He'll be gathering his shit for a millennium. We'll never see him again.
You know I'm known to get in trouble.
You know, I wonder what happens if you last time you were on a carrier, you left the carrier going somewhere, you get unfriended, so you're no longer allowed on the carrier. Where do you end up if your ship blows up?
I don't know. Would you like to find out?
Not really.
That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good one.
We could experiment. I mean,
He'd probably end up.
Yeah, we'll get Anthony to be experimenting.
Charging FTL.
Near where the carrier was, sort of thing, I would imagine.
out there with a dunce hat on it says, "He once was a friend. Beware."
Probably respond to when you're a neutron star.
Well, hell, you seen where Chris deposited your ass from the
right next to the sun. I still got a fan on one side. I think I just there's Facebook, man. And then Lynn talking about I still see. So Lynn, look at.
You're off.
And then Lynn gonna look over there and say, "You still in the seat? What seat?" That was my ghost.
Oh God! I mean, even if we get rid of you, we're gonna have to put up with your damn ghost. Lord.
Oh boy, I tell you.
Tell you what, there is no winning with this group. It's just try
and
to
you
survive.
just found out?
Try to survive.
You're the one that warned me about this one to begin with.
I know. And guess what? You're still not smart enough to walk away.
Oh man.
Nope, not going in. What a name for a system. New telescope 2.
You
Gauge.
telescope too, or new?
NU, new telescopy.
Oh, okay. Why do I have a feeling that
Astronomer
Chris...
that discovered that they must have said, "Damn, I need a new telescope."
I knew he was sitting over there thinking about something he could say.
At least it was clean for a
yes,
change.
Thank God.
I don't like the looks of this star I'm coming
always
upon.
clean. It's you who turned
No, it's okay.
innuendo.
Innuendos? Is that what you're trying to say? Innuendo? You were the one that said you were having no problems with your performances, so, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Back to that again.
Yeah.
Oh, it was sort of back
That time when I said I was rearranging my Python, completely innocent, and you
Gauge.
Chris, there's no such thing as completely innocent, so forget it.
I'm not going to get down to that when I'm back up.
You know better than that, Chris. You know when any time that you go close to the Twilight Zone, to the outer limits.
Don't let Lynn hear it, because she'll distort it somehow.
Because I'll shove your ass over that line every time.
Damn.
He started to say something.
Shut the hell right up.
System scan complete.
Oh, thank you. At least you waited till I was far enough up off the planet that I didn't do damage to myself.
Gauge.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
I would come out with my repair limpets and
What are you repairing? What the hell did you tear up? And how did you tear it up?
I always carry them on me. Well, not limpets.
Don't go there.
That's when you get a depot repair shop.
If I don't need a collector limpet or anything like that, I'll just put that on there. Don't you need it?
Don't leave home without it.
Engage.
Charging FTL.
I'll go down here. Can I
Now,
get
if
back
Philip
over
was here, he'd go 9,000 light years out there with no repair, nothing. No no AMF, no AFM, or no nothing. He'd come back with 17% hull. Now,
Yep.
he was the man.
He been running into them damn twin stars. He loved them. He would come into a system and he'll never see the other star. He just see the person who's
Why am I heating up?
Yeah, he wondering why he heating up. His whole ass is on fire. And he don't even know it. I sat there and watched this stream one time. I said, dude, he just came in. I know you see that big sun right on top of him. Nope.
What's big star? There's just that one in front of me. No, look to the side. There ain't nothing there. Yes, there is.
As soon as he turned and asked to see it in the canopy, big ass star right in his face.
Oh, hell!
Oh, shit.
Engage.
Preparing for jump.
You gotta admit, he was pretty damn funny.
Yeah. We watched them burn them.
I loved it when Trace flew all the way from the bubble, just to bust poor Philip's bubble. When he had all them planets that he was going to get first football fall on.
Was it not when he was on his way back from somewhere?
Maybe it was. Maybe he was on the way back from Colonia. Hell, I don't know where he was going. Shit, I don't even know where Trace was going. I couldn't even tell you where the hell I was. But all I know is Trace is one system closer to you. Philip, you better get to flying. and just to jump, and then I said, I'm here.
Time he got stuck in that canyon, wasn't it? He's trying desperately to get out, and he said, I can't get, my ship won't come down here.
And I can't get out.
Engage.
I'm sure that was that time.
I don't know when it was. All I know is that Trace got about one footfall on it, and Philip's like, screw this, I'm going back to the bubble. And he just gathered up his toys and headed home. It's like, well, there's only 54 more that don't have no first footfall on, but Trace ruined it, so I'm going home.
Oh, Lord.
He gathered his toys up, headed towards the house.
And
wasn't long after that, his computer died as well.
Not too long. Nah, he played a few minutes after that, I think. I don't know. Well, I know that, you know, Trace can whiz in people's post toasties too, pretty good.
Yeah, most of the time I keep myself under control, but not always. Engage.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Good time.
And we were in the background. He's coming to get you. He's going to get you, Philip. You better hurry.
4, 3, 2.
And he's like, why? Why me?
Because he's falling out of his tree.
Why not you? You're an easy target. If he would only realize, Trace, how much hull and shields and shit he took off of us by accidentally running into us and then blaming us for us running into him, he'd understand why he had a target on his back.
He'd never survive in this group, I don't think.
Oh, hell. He was having a problem just surviving me.
Yeah.
Yep. Especially when I would take the time and go back and find his videos and find the exact minute he'd say something and then say,
I didn't say that.
Ain't what you said.
He kept conveniently forgetting that both strings are recording this stuff.
Why not?
Yeah, he sure would.
I always told him, what you say can and will be held against you.
In the court of land.
In the court of land, yeah.
Well, I really didn't need his videos. I got a pretty good memory.
I'll be at work watching up all my samples listening to y'all too.
I'll never forget him. We were coming across there trying to make time, and he was calling us half-assed explorers. We were cherry-picking the systems, and that we should be ashamed of ourselves because we wasn't FSSing and scanning in 3D, whatever the hell. Detailed service scanning anything, that we were just cherry-picking the fruit off the top of the tree or something like that. And it's like,
that's what we were doing.
We're in a hurry.
That's what we was doing in Ammonia World for the CG.
Oh no, he started this when we came out of Colonia.
Oh man, and it carried over. It carried over.
Well, no, we were coming out of Colonia when we first met Mr. Phillip. Mr. Phillip jumped from the bubble out there to where we was, coming out of Colonia, coming back from Trace's carrier.
Oh, okay.
And he was all over us about, you guys are leaving so much credits on the table there.
Hey, Atlantis. Welcome back.
Another console.
All right.
Atlantis.
She started playing again. Atlantis has started playing again.
Who?
Atlantis.
Atlantis. King of the sea.
Is he a console player?
I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody is. I don't know. It could have been Atlantis.
Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
I am.
You am what?
He's a console player.
I'm a console player.
Oh, then you're just
unlucky.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
But I thought you had a PC.
And I do, but I don't have either. I have Horizons on it, but I don't have Odyssey.
Landing gear
Right.
deployed.
Oh, you're talking on a PC.
Correct.
Okay.
So Atlantis is a PC player.
Okay.
Luckily.
I've got the game for Horizons, but I haven't started it yet on PC. I'm thinking about it.
No, we're playing in Odyssey.
I understand that.
No, I'm answering
Atlantis is asking questions since we're talking about both two games at the same time, and it's kind of difficult.
My apologies,
So Atlantis, I'm playing Odyssey. Carl only doesn't have Odyssey yet. I think the rest of us all have Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hans, I don't think has Odyssey. He plays in her Beyond Horizons or whatever. At least that's what Crazy Glue shows up as.
Welcome to Icaria, Commander.
Beyond. Elite Beyond is where he's at.
New Colonia Dreamers.
Okay, Mr. Chris, would you like to reduce your inventory by making some cigars available?
Yep, I'm just...
You have to think about it. Oh, maybe.
Oh my God, you're in deep shit, Trace. Now he's thinking about it?
I'm not sure I've got any.
Oh, here we go.
So I went an extra 4 jumps.
Hang on a minute. I'll have to go there and get some, and then you might have enough. I've got the brandy, and I've got the owl. It was that I was thinking of, the owl, conger owl, is it?
You're right.
Let's just go to bed.
Just the girls.
And here I thought he said he had 10 units of cigars.
He said he had 15 or 16.
No, it was yeah, I was thinking that.
Right, I'm just gonna park it here. Hey, I need to get a good night's sleep ahead of my surgery here. So
not so sad for tomorrow for you.
All right.
It's okay, you've got a couple of days. He's not here tomorrow, so you're okay. Well, he's not online with us.
Awesome. I feel guilty now, so I'll get you some.
Well, thank you. Alrighty, so I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. We had a pretty good crowd tonight. Thank you guys. Thank you all. In the stream chat, Captain, welcome to the channel and thank you for joining us. Hans, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Kenny, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Atlantis, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. And in the voice chat, we have Anthony, James, Chris, Cam, Lynn, and Carl. Thank you guys for joining me. It was great having you all along. We'll pick this up again. Well, tomorrow night, because of my surgery, there will not be a stream. I am hoping to be back on Saturday at the normal time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So fingers crossed. Hope I'll be healed enough for then. If not, it'd probably be Sunday. But I'm aiming for Saturday at this point. In any case, I need to get a good night's sleep before the surgery. So that's all for now. This is Trice Majestus signing out.
Good night.